Hey guys, Jay here, Freddy's Nightmare 78. Welcome to another video. In this video I discuss with you how I quit smoking. Let's check it out. Hi there. I've just come back from my first parents' evening. It was really nice. I'm really proud of my son. He's doing really well. It's great. So in today's video, hello and welcome to all of you to my channel, Freddy's Nightmare 78. My name is Jay, and today I'm going to be discussing with you how I quit smoking. First, a brief history about it. I started smoking when I was 15 years old. At the time, I was in secondary school, and that was in the 90s. And during that time, it was cool to smoke. All the cool kids smoked. I'm not saying that I was cool. I don't think I was. And I'm saying that all the cool kids, smoked. My mum smoked like a chimney. Bless her. Miss her every day. I started at 15. I remember my first cigarette. It was a Sunday night. I had school the next day. And I leaned out my bedroom window and I smoked and inhaled this cigarette. And my goodness, the first one is so horrible. I'm sure you know, if you're watching this video, if you're a smoker or an ex-smoker, you know what it's like. But I just remember sort of curling up in like a ball, holding myself on my bed for like 3 hours, just feeling so rough. And then the second one you feel less rough, and the third one, you're over it and you're addicted pretty much, very much straight away. Very addictive. And I started smoking Silk Cut, which has a nickname in this country, Silk Slut. Then I moved on to Camels, which has a nickname in this country, Camel Shit. Then I moved on to Benson and Hedges. They're just called B&H. And then I went on to menthol cigarettes, because I like mints, chewing gum and stuff. So I really like the minty ones. And so I smoked for 20 years, and I stopped at 35. And I'll see if I can help you stop if you want to stop. So there's two parts to stopping. The first part is you have to want to do it. This is very important. There is no point attempting to stop if your heart and your mind isn't in it. You have to be in it. You have to really want to stop. That's the first part. If you can do that, you're actually halfway there. The second part is you need to invest in one of these, an e-cigarette. This one is made by Socialites. I recommend it to anybody. I don't know if I was a heavy smoker, I suppose 10 a day I used to smoke. Sometimes 20 if I was drinking. I don't know why, but you always smoke more when you're drinking alcohol. Why is that? I don't know. So I managed to go from doing that every day for 20 years to none at all instantly because I used my e-cigarette. I found that the transition was amazing. I didn't even miss cigarettes at all in the first day. I was straight onto this. And they do 3 different strengths of e-juice for this. There's like a strong one, which is the one I'm on. There's a medium one, and then there's a light one, and I think there's a 4th one which has got 0 nicotine in. It's just like a placebo thing. So you're supposed to sort of gradually go down. I've been on my e-cig for, I'm coming up to 3 years now, and I'm still using it every day. But it's a lot better for me than smoking. A lot better, and it's a lot cheaper as well. A lot cheaper. So it's just awesome. It's just win-win. I feel better. My house doesn't stink of fags. My clothes don't stink of fags. It's definitely the right choice. And I wanted to do it as soon as I knew I was going to be a father. And so that was kind of my motivation. And I found it very difficult because the e-cigs that were around, like the first generation of them, they weren't very good. Let's be honest. They were a bit not great. So, but when they made these tank ones, are they called tank ones? I don't know, where you have like this, I think they call them tank cartomizers, whatever the name is, but this type of one here, if you get yourself one of these, then you're set. So I'll give you an example. My friend Ben, I bought him an e-cig, I think it was last Christmas, and he was a heavy smoker, like 20 or 30 a day, maybe more. I mean, he was a chain smoker. As soon as he put one out, he'd light another one. It was really bad. So I gave him this e-cigarette, and he said to me that was the best present I could have ever given him, the best gift I could have ever given him. He said he used it for 3 or 4 days and then he stopped completely. He doesn't even use the e-cigarette anymore. I was like, oh my goodness, you know, he's got so much willpower. So he did really well. And I'm still going with it, but I'm happy with that because, like I say, it's so much better for you than smoking, and there's no odour to the e-cig. You know, there's no smell, there's no odour. It's definitely better for you. I do feel better, you know, not doing it, and I'm proud that I don't do it anymore, which is great. I appreciate that it's really difficult, but like I said, if you just follow my 2 steps, really simple. So reach a point where you really want to stop, invest in a decent e-cigarette, and just keep going with it, and you know, you'll do it. It's as simple as that. You just got to keep on with the e-cigarette. Some people complain that when they first start an e-cigarette it sort of tickles their throat and all this stuff. I say keep going with it because it's better for you than smoking. So even if you find it a little bit strange to start with, keep going with it because you know you're going to feel better in the long run, and it might add 10 years to your life, approximately. So it's worth it, right? 10 years, long time. So you might as well, you know, be around for those 10 years, you know, approximately, than not. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully it inspires you if you're sort of on the fence and you know, I know that there's quite a bit of guilt that comes with smoking. I don't know if there is for you, but there certainly was for me. I always felt sort of guilty doing it. I don't know why. It's a weird sort of feeling. But yeah, if you're sort of thinking, oh yeah, I quite like the idea of not doing anymore, you know, because it smells and it's expensive and it's bad for you, you know. So if you're sort of thinking like that, then that's half the battle won already. So yeah, reach that point where you want to stop, get a decent e-cigarette and just keep going with it, and you'll do it. I had a cigarette at a party about 10 months ago, and it was horrible. I went outside, I had this cigarette, and I was like, oh my god, you know, it was so disgusting. There is no way I'm ever going to do that again. Just not going to happen. So I do think I'm, you know, free of its, almost free of it. You know, I know I won't smoke a cigarette again, but I am very, very reliant on this. I mean, that could be stress related, I don't know, but I'm always puffing away on this. And it's awesome, it satisfies me. Apparently you only need 3 puffs off of this, and that is the equivalent to 1 cigarette. I tend to overdo it, because yeah, I'm still not quite there yet, but I'm getting there, and I'm proud that I'm coming up to my 3rd year of no cigarettes. You know, going to the shop and buying a packet of Facts. I'm coming up to my 3rd year, which is, yeah, it's great. I never thought I'd be free of it. I know I'm still on the e-cigarette, but I know somebody who's doesn't smoke anymore, and he's still on his e-cigarette 5 years now. So, you know, it can take a while. You get there in the end, so just keep going with it. Anyway, I hope this is helpful for you. Please drop a like on the video, because that's always awesome for me. And please feel free to add a comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. That's the shit right there. Smoking. Welcome to my nightmare.